Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Read a Book with Debbie. So like I said the last time, that anybody that has this book should endeavor to join me in this video reading the page 12. Okay, page 12. Let's continue. I can't wait either. But before we continue, I'd like to ask you a question. Have you checked your financial thermostat? Do you think that your financial thermostat is up to 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000, 1,000? Put it in the comment section what your financial thermostat is. I would like to know in the comment section your financial thermostat, whether it is hundreds, thousands, millions, or billions, right? Now let's quickly jump into what we have for today. Next, we have the root that creates the fruit. The root that creates the fruit. Let's check what that means. Imagine a tree. Let's suppose this tree represents the tree of life, right? On this tree, there are so many fruits. In life, our fruits are called our results. Absolutely, everybody knows that. Our fruit is called our results. So we look at the fruits, our results, which are our results, right? And we don't like them. We see the results we get and we find out that we don't like them. We detest it. No, I don't like this, right? There aren't enough of them. They are too small or they don't taste good, right? So what do we tend to do about it? Most of us put even more attention and focus on the fruits, which are the results. But what we actually need to work on is the seeds and the roots that create those fruits. You can't plant maize and expect that you want to reap what? Yam. It's not possible. You need to check the seed that was planted. You planted maize and you kept looking at the tree, at the end of the year, you see maize, and you're wondering, why am I seeing maize? How am I harvesting maize when it's time for harvest? I need yam. That's not going to work. And you stand there and you keep praying and kabushing. I need yam. I need yam. I need yam. Yam, come out. Yam, come out. My dear, stop wasting your time. Nothing like that will change. Because it is principle of life that guides that. Whatever you sow is what you reap. You can't sow maize and expect to see yam. You can't sow yam and expect to see rice at the time of harvest. That never happens. Yes, that will never happen. So what do? We are trying to realize where the problem is, right? We found out that we're supposed to focus on the seed and on the ground that the seed was sown and not on the fruit. I just gave an example here, right? Now, the wealth principle for today is if you want to change the fruits, which I have just explained, you will first have to change the roots. If you want the change to be visible, you must first change the invisible. What is the invisible? Your mind, my mind, your mind, our minds. For us to change the physical cash that comes into our hands, for us to be able to know, okay, this is the amount of money. I receive hundreds of thousands at the end of the month. What is your mind carrying? Are you scared? My mind is carrying 100. No, it should be carrying millions. If you decide inside of you that yes, you're going to be making millions, so millions will come close, will be attracted to you because you have created your own energy. If you say that it is billion you want to make, billions will come to you. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So the wealth principle for today says, if you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. If you want to change the fruits, you will first have to change the roots. Can you say that with me? If I want to change the fruits, I will first have to change the roots. If I will have to change the fruits, I will first have to change the roots. If I will have to change my results, I will first have to change my seeds, my mind. Another thing which you learn now is if you want to change the visible, that's the cash, right? The properties, the net worth. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. You can write that down. If you can hear what I just said, you can put it in the comment section. I'll be there to like your comment. Thumbs up. If you want to change the visible, you must first change the invisible. Very essential. Of course, some say that seeing is believing. It is what I see with my eyes that I know and all of that. The question I have for such people is, why do you bother paying your electricity bill? Although you cannot see electricity, right? You can certainly recognize and use it, right? Use power. If you have any doubt as to whether it exists or not, just stick your hand into your finger into your electric, just a finger, you don't need to use your whole hand, right? Stick your finger into your electric socket. And I guarantee that you will have no doubt in few seconds about it being real or not. In my experience, what you cannot see in this world is far more powerful than anything you can see. You may not or may agree with this statement. That is your choice. But to the extent that you do not apply with this statement, but to the extent that you do not apply this principle in your life, you must be suffering. I didn't say that. The book says it. All right. Why? Because you are going against the law of nature, whereby what is under the ground creates what is above. My goodness. What is under the ground creates what is above the ground. Where what is invisible creates what is visible. As humans, we are part of nature, not above nature. Consequently, when we align with the laws of nature and work on our roots, we do what? Our word, our life flows smoothly. When we don't, life gets rough. In every forest, in every orchid or earth, it's what's under the ground that creates what's above the ground. That's why placing your attention to the fruits that you have already grown is futile. You cannot change the fruits that are already hanging on the tree. You can, however, change tomorrow's fruits by changing the seeds. But to do so, you will have to dig below the ground and strengthen the roots. You have to go down, go deeper to strengthen the roots. So if you don't like what you're earning, all you need to do is to do what? Go deeper, strengthen your roots, acquire more knowledge on that particular skill, gather all the resources you can, strengthen the roots, dig deeper, dig deeper, dig deeper. All right, do not forget our financial principle for today is, if you want to change the fruit, you have to change the roots. If you want to change the fruit, you have to change the roots. If you want to change the visible, you have to change the invisible, right? Okay, thank you for joining on this video. I'll be seeing you in the next video. My name still remains Debbie. Bye-bye.